Does fundraising ever feel like trying to fill a bucket with a tiny spoon? You send emails, you post on social media, run campaigns, but it never seems to be enough. I know how frustrating it is, but what if I told you that small donations, just a few dollars at a time, could be the secret ingredient missing from your online fundraising strategy? Now, I've helped nonprofits go from constantly struggling to bringing in thousands of dollars without wealthy donors or massive campaigns. And here's the key. They did it by tapping into micro campaigns, small but mighty gifts that add up to big impact. Most nonprofits completely overlook this powerful strategy, but not you, because you're watching this video and I'm going to break it all down for you. You'll learn exactly how to turn micro donations into a fundraising powerhouse, helping you engage more donors and raise more money without chasing big checks. I'm going to walk you through proven strategies that have helped nonprofits turn these small gifts into massive impact so you can do the same. So let's dive in. But first, what exactly are micro donations and why do they work so well? Micro donations are small gifts, usually between $1 and $10 from people who believe in your cause. Now, a single $5 donation might not seem like much, but here's where it gets exciting. When hundreds or even thousands of donors chip in, those small gifts add up fast. Let's put this into perspective. So if 2,000 people each gave $5, that's $10,000. And we'll get to how to get those 2,000 donors in a second. But no major donors, no huge campaigns, just everyday supporters fueling your mission. That's the power of volume-based giving. Micro campaigns are so powerful because they lower the barrier of entry for giving. Not everyone can donate 500 or more, but almost everyone can chip in $5. The beauty of micro donations is that they make giving accessible. When donors feel like their contribution matters, even a small amount, they're more likely to support your cause. And second, they create a sense of community. When people see hundreds of others contributing, it reinforces the idea that they're making an impact together. They feel like they're part of something bigger. And third, they can turn small donors into longtime supporters. A $5 donor today could become a major donor in the future. And if you steward those relationships well, micro donors can even evolve into monthly givers, event attendees, legacy donors, and more. And here's the best part. Micro donations fit seamlessly into your online fundraising. They work beautifully with social media, email campaigns, and mobile giving platforms, making them easy to scale without a ton of effort. Micro campaigns are fast, focused, and get results. And the best part, you can launch one this month. So let's break it down step by step. Step 1 is set a specific achievable goal. The key to a great micro donation campaign is specificity. If you ask is vague, donors won't feel the urgency to give. Instead, pick one clear, tangible goal, something donors can immediately grasp that's in line with your mission. But here's the kicker. You also need to make it time-bound. A micro donation campaign should run for 1 to 14 days max. Why? Because urgency gets people to act. When donors see a short deadline, they're more likely to jump in and give right away. So for example, we need to raise $5,000 for emergency pet care in 1 week. Or in just 5 days, we're raising money for 100 backpacks for kids in need. Or we need 1,000 donations of $10 to launch our new mentorship program by the end of the month. So step 2 is to find matching donors, but that's a whole other video, which I'm going to link at the end. So next, let's talk about crafting simple, compelling messages and visuals, because people don't give to vague goals. They give to stories. Your message needs to be clear, specific, and emotional. A generic help us fund our programs won't cut it. Boring, snooze. Instead, show them what matters and how small gifts can make a difference. So for example, for the next 7 days, we're raising $3,000 to provide winter coats for 100 kids. Just $10 per coat will keep a child warm. Can you sponsor a coat today? See, clear, specific, and urgent. A great micro donation appeal answers 3 questions. What's the real world impact? So what will the donations do? And how much do I need to give? So make that clear, simple, and specific. And why now? Create urgency with that deadline or challenge. And visuals that work well, short form videos are the most effective. So aim for 15 to 30 seconds and focus on impact. So show urgency. Maybe it's a volunteer explaining why this matters, or use a powerful before and after transformation. But always include a clear call to action and mix it up. I like to combine videos, single images, carousels, and even text-based materials that can be repurposed across multiple platforms. We're going to discuss that in a second. But most importantly, keep everything branded to your nonprofit. Use bold text and, crucially, faces. People connect with human emotions, not logos and stock images. And don't forget accessibility. So add captions to your messages, reaching everyone, even those watching on mute. And raw, real content often outperforms highly polished videos. So don't stress about perfection. What matters most is you're telling a story that makes your audience feel something and take action. Step 3 is picking the right platform that makes giving easy. Point donors to a dedicated landing page that affirms their choice to give. A great landing page and donation form can turn a $5 donation into a $50 donation. I prefer built-in donation forms with preset amounts, monthly giving options, and easy one-click payment options like Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Amazon Pay. The easier it is to give, the more people will do it. And that's exactly why I recommend Click and Pledge, who have sponsored this video for you today. They are the platform I always recommend. Whether you're running peer-to-peer campaigns, text-to-give drives, creating donation pages, video fundraisers, or even hosting Zoom fundraising events with their innovative event feature, Click and Pledge has everything you need to make your fundraising seamless and successful. It's a platform I trust and I personally love using. It's got transparent pricing, fast payouts, robust security, and seamless Salesforce integration. It's the all-in-one platform built to supercharge your fundraising. So check them out. I left a link in the description and discover how Click and Pledge can take your fundraising to the next level. So back to step 4, promoting the campaign aggressively, but without annoying people. Because if nobody knows about your campaign, nobody donates. And here's the mistake I see a lot of nonprofits make, and they post a few times and hope for the best. But social media algorithms don't show your content to everyone at once, and people are busy. To keep your campaign top of mind, I like to do a strategy that builds momentum without spamming. I always recommend starting with our most engaged audience, and that means our email list. These are our warmest supporters, people who already know us and trust us. But effective fundraising emails aren't just about asking for donations. I'll map out a strategic email series that goes beyond the ask, one that tells compelling stories, celebrates key donors, shares impacts and updates, and keeps supporters emotionally invested. Each email should rally your audience around that shared mission, creating a sense of urgency and belonging. When done right, your emails won't just inspire donors, they'll deepen relationships and turn those one-time givers into lifelong champions. Next, we turn to social media followers, a powerful audience for micro donation and viral fundraising. These campaigns thrive when they're shareable, engaging, and built for social momentum. So again, I'll map out a strategic content calendar. And as I create social media content, my focus is on crafting highly shareable posts that spark conversation and encourage engagement. So likes, comments, and most importantly, shares. But most important is I'll actively engage with supporters, responding to comments, thanking people for their shares, and fostering a real sense of community on our social media. The more interaction we drive, the more reach we gain, ensuring our message gets in front of more potential donors. And don't overlook your volunteers and board members. They aren't just supporters, they're your built-in ambassadors. Encourage them to lead by example by making the first few gifts and sharing the campaign with their networks. Their enthusiasm and personal connections can create the momentum needed to inspire others to give. You can also try social media ads to expand your reach and attract new donors. But success hinges on smart targeting and compelling content. So I recommend taking advantage of detailed targeting features to reach people who are more likely to care about your cause. You can also try retargeting your warm audiences to show your ads to people who have already engaged with your content, visited your website, opened your emails. Now I have a whole playlist on social media ads, so be sure to check that out. Step 5, thank and engage your donors after the campaign ends. Never underestimate the power of gratitude. A donor who feels appreciated is a donor who gives again. So send personal thank yous, voice notes, calls, videos, not just automated receipts. Share updates a month or two down the road on the impact their gift has made, and keep them in the loop with success stories and more. Because when a donor feels like they matter, they become lifelong supporters. Now, there's one more important thing I like to do when launching a micro campaign, and that is matching gifts to double the donation. Matching gifts are one of the most powerful tools to boost micro donations. So up next is a video on securing matching donors. Before you go, be sure to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe so you don't miss my next fundraising strategy, and drop a comment below and let me know what's your biggest takeaway from the video today. And I'll see you next week.